Hi, I'm Maria.
And I'm Rosemary.
Welcome to the second season of Two Batches.
We've got a ton of great recipes and cool features to share with you this time around, and we're looking forward to it.
We are, so come on in.
Welcome home.
Okay, so welcome. And today we're gonna make a couple quick, easy recipes that you can use. And I'm gonna make a very simple salsa. It has 3 key ingredients and salt and pepper. You'll love it. I mean, it's fresh, it's just flavorful, and it's just a great recipe to have in your back pocket if you need to throw something together.
Yep, so fresh tasting. And to go along with that, I'm gonna do guacamole. And the guacamole is so simple. A lot of times you see recipes where you're cutting up things and putting it in a guacamole, you're doing all these steps, and then it comes out, I guess marginally better than you would imagine. But this is a super simple guacamole. You're not gonna be cutting a lot of things. You're not gonna be spending a lot of time. It's just got one little twist of an ingredient that I think you'll like.
Great.
Yep, let's go.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so I am gonna make a quick and easy salsa. Ingredients are tomatoes, onion, and cilantro, and then salt and pepper. Okay, so the 2 tomatoes have been chopped, and now I'm going to chop the onion. And this is a small to medium size onion, but you want to make sure you want to use the whole onion. You may think it looks like it'll be a little overkill, but in the end it all comes together and you have a great salsa. And also keep this recipe handy because it'll be a few months, but we're gonna have tomato season soon. You cannot beat this with homegrown tomatoes. It just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
And, okay, so now we have the tomato and onion. I'm just gonna take some kitchen shears and I'm going to cut about maybe 1/3 to a 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro. Get this. Oh, I love the fresh one. So now I'm going to add some pepper. Probably about 1/2 teaspoon. And then again, the salt is very, very important. You don't want to
No skimping.
skimp on the salt. So I'd say about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt as well. So now you just stir this together. The salt will draw out some of the liquids from the onion and the tomato, and it'll get a little juicier. But what I'm gonna do is set this in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll give it a try.
Okay, so today we're gonna make a very easy guacamole. Now you can do all sorts of things with guacamole. There's so many recipes. You can spend a lot of time cutting up onion and cutting up tomato and making sure you get the wet part of the tomato out, but it all makes stuff marginally better, and it's a lot of time, and I just don't think it's worth it. So what I'm gonna do today is use 2 avocados that are ripe. I'm gonna use lime, which makes things a lot better. I'm gonna use a squirt of sriracha. If you've seen us, you know we put sriracha on almost anything, but this gives it just a little bit of heat, salt and pepper, but this is really the key ingredient that takes it over the top, and that's cumin, okay? So there are 2 ways I think that you can do the, what do you call this thing? Avocado. So you don't have to do it in something like this, but I like to do it because I can smash it easier. You can do it in a regular bowl. So you've got this, and you can see this is pretty soft already. It's key to get a soft one, or one that's just a little bit overripe for this, so you're not spending the whole day smashing it. So you do this. You can also just start peeling the avocado and just use your hands and smash it in there, but I like to just slice it in half like this first. I'm gonna get both of these in here. Now this one, it's just a tiny bit less ripe than the other, but I think it's gonna be okay. So you see that one falls in a little bit more. So you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty in this one. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll use a fork to break this up. Oops, I got a peel in there. That's kind of Julia Child. Use a fork to break this up. And then I also, once it's broken up a little bit, just go through with this heavy pestle. And I'm gonna smash it down a little bit. And I also serve it in this. Okay, so here come the other ingredients. I'm going to not only put a little bit of lime in it, but I'll garnish it with lime as well. So just cut the butt of a lime off, if that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Butt of the lime?
I think it's just the end.
Okay.
I don't think limes have butts.
Then I just take a little bit of sriracha. That's to taste. So I don't want to make it too sriracha tasting, but it just gives it a little bit of taste, right? I blend it all in, and then, oops, and then what I'm going to do is I do the salt and pepper first. Pepper. And again, don't skimp on salt. You definitely want to use quite a bit of salt. And then mix that in there. And then finally, I'm going to add the ground cumin. And here, don't be too afraid to use this. I sprinkle it on top like this.
About how much?
I would say maybe a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. A teaspoon.
I think that was,
Yeah.
maybe a teaspoon.
Yeah. So I'll put a little bit more on top too. So I would say half a teaspoon to teaspoon. I think a tablespoon would be too much. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit more on top. And then I'm going to wipe this so I can serve it. Should I taste it with my finger?
Sure.
Put on 2 lime garnishes because you have a bunch of guests that probably love lime like my guests do. Sometimes I put more depending on how many people are over. I stick those in there. Goes in the refrigerator for about an hour and then we take it out and serve it. Don't let it sit in the refrigerator too long because this can start getting brown. That's it. So here we are. It's a fiesta.
It is a fiesta. We have the salsa that I made and the guacamole.
Yep. And we've got chips to go with that. We made taco salad,
Yeah.
so this salsa will work not only as like on a chip, so we should try it.
Yeah.
Give one to you.
Thank you.
But it will also work just putting on top of the taco salad.
So good.
Oh my god, it's so good in that hour.
Mm-hmm.
Really does a lot. And let's try the guacamole. Oops.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
And these are rosé colored, but they are,
grapefruit tangerine margaritas.
oh my god, my next
Cheers.
favorite drink next to rosé. Woo!
Good
All
stuff.
right, all the recipes are on Facebook.
Yes. Thank you for
YouTube.
watching us on YouTube, and let us know if you try them.
It's on tape.